There's no camera above the net and there's no review of the goals. It's called by the referees on the ice, and the call was made instantly. It allows Miramichi to take a 4-0 lead. Again, this Dieppe team had only allowed 5 goals in the 5 previous games in the playoffs. So they're getting an eye-opener here in Game 2. But a long way from over, folks. This is one of the highest scoring teams in the league, or the highest scoring team in the league. Icing charge against the Timberwolves during the regular season. Commandos led all shooters. They had 232 goals. Yarmouth was next at 223. Yarmouth is out of the playoffs. And that was Woodstock with 213. And that's in 48 games, folks, 232 goals. Court gathers deep. Cycles it in behind the net. Court takes the body. Pasher comes in and hits as well. Smith chops it to the line, but Graham comes ahead. Robbie Graham. He and Constantine go to the boards. Constantine scored the Timberwolf goal in game number 1, the only goal they scored. Pasher gets center and dumps it in. Under 9 to go here in period 2. 4-0 Miramichi leads. Harrison Harper in deep. Now keep an eye on Harrison Harper. Maybe he has moved to the forward line. No, Malone's covering his spot on the left point. So he was just flexing some offensive muscle down low. So Harper and Wood, 2 defensemen, have 3 goals in this hockey game. So Miramichi getting some production from the back end. It's got to keep head coach Campbell. I'm sure Campbell's glad to see Jordan Kennedy get assist on the Wood goal in the power play. Face off deep in Timberwolf territory. Malone wins that right to Aird. Neil Aird has been a terrific pickup. The big body goes down into the corner. Can't retrieve the puck from the Commandos. Lifted out through center. Hashy's got it there. Hashy throws it in behind Clark's net. White watching his man. Better let him go. Referee Jeff Silliker barking out the rules there. The puck down the ice. Neil Aird, 6'3", 205 pounds. He runs into Hashy at center ice and knocks him down. White around the boards in his own zone, a bouncing puck to the line. Cousson not out. Wood will track back into the corner for it. 7:40 left to go in the second period. Miramichi with 3 goals here in the period to take a 4-0 lead. Malone comes in, winds and fires, partially blocked. And it trickles in behind the net, but Terrio had to be careful on the bouncing puck. As Alex Clark got his stick in front of that. Hashy comes ahead, trying to split the defense's Meredith. He'll roll in on top of Billy Clark, who will hold on. 7:20 left to go in the second period. In front of a good crowd here at the Miramichi Civic Center. Definitely over 1,000. I'd say you're in the 12 to 1,300 range here tonight on a Saturday night as we're near the end of the month of March. There's April 1st coming up on Wednesday. Dower trying to barge out of his own zone. Can't do it. Can't take the puck with him. Constantine around the boards, but nobody over on this side. Jeremy Doucette pinches down. Gets it by Constantine and down low for Meredith. Meredith holding. Looks into the corner for Dallaire. And Newcomb out there as well. To the front of the net it comes. Graham, Mitch Graham holding it in the slot and then gave it away. Had a chance to clear, didn't do so. Still pressure for the Commandos. To the line it comes. It hops over the stick of Doucette and down the ice. Jordan Kennedy will supply the forecheck. Good cut back by Doucette to shake the forecheck. Up through center. Doucette's going to join the rush. Bouncing puck in. Constantine clears. Trying to swat it up the boards. Can't do so. Kennedy can't do it as well, but finally now moved ahead to Graham. And Graham, soft pass to the line that Poirier lobs right back in behind the Miramichi net. Again, couple of chances for the Timberwolves to clear. When you get those chances, got to do so. Comes to the front of the net. Clark makes a save. A sprawling save to get over, whether or not it was going wide or not, but still Billy Clark acrobatic in the crease for the Timberwolves. But when you get the chance, you certainly have to get it out along the boards against an always dangerous Commando team. 6:16 left to go here in this second period. Long lead pass, too far for Chason. That's icing charged against the Commandos. Commandos have been on quite a run. They won their final 3 games of the regular season to overtake Woodstock for first overall. And then, as we've talked about, have won their first 5 games of the playoffs. Now, the question is that before they won that 3 in a row, they might have won more than that. So, worst case, they've won 8 straight coming into action tonight, including regular season and playoffs. Duncan Mackay out there throwing his body around. He's only had a few shifts here tonight. Big Duncan has thrown his body around all season long on the blue line for the Timberwolves. A rookie. And when you come down his side, you know big number 14 is going to take a chunk of you. Again, Rob Campbell knowing he needs to get miles out of Braden Wood and Harrison Harper in an important game on home ice in this Meek Division final, game number 2. Pinching down. Dieppe defense does so. Dowers into the corner. Roughed up there. Graham and Langan, the top line out there now. White to the line, and out it comes. Graham's going to carry it right back in and let it fly, and pad save there by Clark. Graham again trying to relay it at the net. In behind, hopped over Langan's stick. Out there with Groom, Graham, and Langan. Woodstock ball. Back in behind the net, go the Commandos. Timberwolves trying to shut things down in the neutral zone. Smith trying to break up the play at the line. Court's there to help. Groom trying to dig it out. So Groom, or this Smith, Court, and Pasher line, maybe a sign to watch the number 1 line for the Commandos. Hard off the boards and out. Pasher, his play is to get it in deep. He feeds over here for Aird. Aird looking to get a wrist away, blocked by Clark. Aird goes to the boards for it. Trying to leave it there for Pasher. Pasher back in behind for Aird. Nobody out in front with a white jersey. Malone circling as well. Aird trying to get it centered. They work hard in behind it. Aird's going to come out from behind. Gives it for Harrison. Harper can't get the shot away. Rolled off the end of his stick. 4:20 left to go here in the second period. 4-0 Miramichi. Around the boards and out by the Commandos. Harper with one of the goals. The latest goal. Throws it ahead for Cousin. Hopped over his stick and right on top of Terrio, and they'll hold on to that. The East Link Division, which more or less is the Nova Scotia Division, continues tomorrow night. And I'll have to correct myself. It might be an afternoon game as the Bearcats host the Valley Wildcats for game number 2. Truro won game 1 on the road 6-4 last night. Flipped out the center. Cousin knocked it down there. White and Wood. Braden Wood. 20-year-old from Oronoacto. Couple of seasons with the Wildcats. Came here to Miramichi, and they get it to the front of the net. The backhand coming to Malone all tied up. Couldn't get the shot away. Wood's going to keep it at the line. Chop it back into the corner. Up and around for Benji Curtis. Relays it ahead for Hashi. Hashi trying to get it ahead for Beckwith. This is a small line. They come in. Hashi penetrates. Could get shot away. Another quick shot from a sharp angle. And again, Clark controlling the rebounds. Nothing sitting loose in the crease of Billy Clark, who makes another save from a sharp angle. 3:29 left to go here in the second period. And remember, she had a 1-0 lead after 1, and 3 goals here in the second period. 1 on the power play, 1 shorthanded, and 1 even strength. Gaston to take the draw, and he wins it. And Constantine will lead the rush out of his own zone. Kennedy's going to dump it in. Kennedy played with Gatineau as a 17-year-old. To the line it comes. Dower's going to wind and fire the shot on. Ontario deflects it up and out of play. .312 left to go here in the second period. You see Lee Dower. Dower will dump it in from center. Dower, another Newfoundland boy from Conception Bay South, as is Kennedy from Newfoundland Labrador, if I will. Gaston, a Miramichi boy, chops it to the line. Kept in. They're gassing ahead. Struggling through center is Graham. Graham sandwiched by a pair of commandos. Shoveled it on the open wing. Constantine can't push it ahead against Meredith. Dower goes deep for it. Now we're trying to move it ahead for Pasher. Graham, rather. Soft to the boards. Clark's going to keep it in. Dallaire down in the corner for Newcomb. He's roughed up there. It's around the boards again. And this time Clark can't catch up with it, and it's down the ice. Michael Constantine on the blue line for the Timberwolves, also from Conception Bay South. Face off deep in Miramichi territory. Miramichi started the season with Alex Collette in net. And Alex was a huge reason why Miramichi got off to such a great start. Icing again charge to the Timberwolves. And then there was something happened during the regular season, and Collette came out of favor. But certainly, he was a big reason the Timberwolves, who weren't expected after a great season last year, to do what they did this year. But Collette, a big reason why. But he's not with them here in the playoffs. Billy Clark is going to take the reins after Brandon Whitney played in the series against Woodstock, but then got the call from the Wheeling Nailers of the East Coast Hockey League, of which is a East Coast farm team for Montreal and Pittsburgh. Montreal has expressed interest in Brandon Whitney, and maybe an AHL opportunity for him as well. So when you get the call, you must go. Smith in his own zone. Can't clear. Wood now working hard against Graham. Harper's got it. Off the glass and down the ice. As minute and 40 left to go here in the second period. The Timberwolves, when in doubt, are getting it out. I got Collette's numbers here because I very disappointed that he didn't stay. See if I can find his numbers here for you from the regular season. Alex Collette. I'll get him for you here in a moment. Diep controls. Court in to help. Graham remains out there. Robbie Graham, the league's leading scorer, comes out of the corner trying to find some open ice. Got a shot, hit the side of the net. Maybe even off the side of the post. Got to watch him. Centered out in front again. Clark down, loose puck there. Minute and 10 left to go in the period, and Timberwolves holding on a little bit here. We got a penalty coming up. And it's going to be a Timberwolf penalty. Graham took the run at Smith, and Smith is getting the penalty. Graham missed most of Smith there, and then Smith gave him the punch. It's always the guy on the retaliation you're going to catch, and that's what happens. Miramichi will have a penalty to kill here late in the period. Diep 0 for 3 with the man advantage. Timberwolves killed a two-man disadvantage rather, in this period already. Good pill there, and 1 minute left to go in the period. Dieppe 0 for 3 on the power play thus far, which they had a 2-man advantage here in the period. Miramichi scored on their power play here in the period. 4-0 Miramichi, but they do not want to give the Commandos any life. Coming in is Curtis with a quick shot. Rebound! Clark got across as well to make the save. 30 seconds left to go in the period. Important kill here to end the period for the Timberwolves. Important opportunity for Dieppe. Hard rising shot, center to the front of the net. A bouncing puck, cupped up in the slot area, and Newcomb gets it back to the point. Doucette in front. The Deuce puck is there, and it's gathered up. Good play to clear it down the ice by Aird. But very dangerous are the Commandos with the man advantage. They like to redirect the puck at the net with bodies in front. 5 seconds left to go in the period. Final thrust for the Commandos. Curtis can't get any deeper, and that will do it. So shots on goal in the period, 11 for Dieppe, total of 18, and Miramichi 9 for a total of 18. But the Timberwolves have a penalty to kill to start period number 3. A 4-0 lead. They had a 1-0 lead after one. They scored 3 goals in the second. Wood on the power play, Malone shorthanded, and Harrison Harper even strength. As the Timberwolves have pumped 4 behind. Mark Theriault, that's the first time here in the playoffs that he's allowed that many goals. He only had 5 against in the 5 previous games here in the postseason. So the Timberwolves have taken him into new territory. So 40 minutes in the books. Timberwolves 4, Dieppe no score. Third period action when we return. You're watching the MHL on Fast Hockey. Welcome back to the Miramichi Civic Center as we get ready for period number 3. Jerry Greenlaw with you on a Saturday night, 28th day of March, playing game number 2, the Meek Division Final. Commandos with a 1-0 series lead, but Miramichi with a 4-0 lead to start the third period. Still 30 seconds to kill on this power play that leaked over from period number 2. Graham works to the top. Graham, 91 points this year. 41 goals, 50 assists. Back to the line it comes for Bernier. Bernier down low for Graham, and got it right to the crease. Failing to get their stick on it. Meredith or Newcomb there can't get their stick on that centering pass. 5 seconds left to go, so looks like Miramichi's going to kill off another power play for the Commandos as Smith hops over the boards. Graham throws it at the net. Clark deflects away. Smith with time and space just barely got out of the zone. Adam Smith seems to be struggling with handling the puck. So now 0 for 4 are the Commandos on the power play here tonight. Something that's been very productive for them all season long. In over line, partial 2-on-1 with a quick wrist shot. Clark will save. Rebound is there. Billy's got it underneath him again and makes the save. Shots on goal after 40 minutes of play, 18 each. 11-9 in that second period in favor of Dieppe. said I was going to look up those numbers for you in regards to Alex Collette. His wins and losses, his goals against. So he was one of the top goaltenders in the first half for sure. As White can't clear. Newcomb to the side for Dallaire. Dallaire all the way back to the point. We're 5-on-5 now. Wrist shot. Clark's got that, and he'll hold on. Alex Collette during the regular season was 18-12-3, 3.16 goals against, the save percentage of .900. Now Billy Clark really got pushed into service later on in the season. He was 8-5 during the regular season, 3.45, and a save percentage of .910. Impressive numbers indeed, or for Billy Clark. From the shot, score from the blue line. Off the draw. Miramichi's done that twice tonight. And Dieppe finally gets on the board. It's Jeremy Doucette with the shot from the blue line. Again from about 50 feet away with a screen in front. Time of the goal, 1:43. Here of the third period. Doucette finds Twine.
Jeremy Doucette, assistant number 12, Michael Hache, and number 10, Lyndon Beckwith. Out of that one, 43, Doucette.
Hache and Beckwith with the assists at 1:43. It's 4-1 now here early in the third. You never count the Commandos out. So they've got the early goal to start the frame. They didn't do it on the power play. It was an even strength face-off win and shot from the point. Harrison Harper now deep in his own zone. Around the boards, puck up and out. As Couson got it up through center. Dower now. His own zone for Harper. Harper for Malone. Malone's long lead pass. Off a stick and a leg and down the ice. No icing call. It's back. Poirier goes for it. Puck coughed up as Theriault played it, and first man to it is Couson. And aired for Malone. Malone trying to get it out front for Couson. Couldn't get it there. Got it back to the point for Harper. He'll shovel it on the backhand in behind the net. Around the boards for the Commandos. Now Newcomb, get it up through center. Or LeBlanc rather. He's knocked down along the boards by Aird. Braden Wood a control deep in his own zone. Wood circles away from the forecheck and up through center for Cousin. Just tips it in and they'll peel off for a change. We've played 3 minutes here of the third. And Dieppe has got on the board with the goal by Jeremy Doucette. Even strength. Constantine in behind his net. Can't get it shake loose. The forechecker now trying to come out in front. Commandos into the slot. Centering pass is knocked away by Pasher and down the ice. No icing call. It's back. Bernier goes for it. Bernier up the wing. Too far for Newcomb. Adam Smith trying to stand him up in the neutral zone. Newcomb tripped up as he comes in over the line. That's going to be a power play opportunity. And we're going to see maybe 2 penalties here, or not. No, we'll see the one. Adam Smith took a penalty late in the second. Now he's taking one here in the third. And just what the Commandos need, a power play with lots of time left to here in the third, trailing 4-1. Important kill for the Timberwolves. Trying to win game 2 and even up this series, which will go back to Dieppe on Tuesday. Commandos 0 for 4 on the power play thus far. Miramichi 1 for 2. So again, one of those penalties. Referee can't blame them. They had to make the call as Newcomb was trying to shake loose, and Smith trips him as he came over the Miramichi blue line. Langen now worked the power play for Graham. Graham's the quarterback for Doucette. Winds and fires. Clark's got it. And again, no rebound with Groom on the doorstep. Matthew Newcomb and Robbie Graham both have 2 goals for Dieppe thus far in the playoffs. to lead the Commandos. Graham works high, wrist shot low, Clark down, loose puck, Clark down again. I think he made the save on the short side. Sprawling comes back out in front again. Clark's got it and will hold on the backhand. Billy Clark doing what he has to do here to keep his team a 3-goal cushion. All kinds of traffic in his crease, and the puck's getting through from the point. A very dangerous power play for Dieppe that still has 1:32 to work on it. Braden Wood pushing it up the boards, trying to get help from Gaston. Harrison Harper looking for the back door as they got it to the line, and Doucette can't keep it in. As working in from the back door was Poirier, and they couldn't get it cleanly on his stick. Groom has it swept off his stick, and Wood fires it down the ice. 15 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the third. Miramichi Timberwolves with a 4-1 lead. Led 1-0 after 1, 4-0 after 2, and Dieppe's got on the board here in the period. No high stick, as good play by Bernier to knock it down, or Doucette rather, but Gaston's able to clear it out of the zone. Gaston again, got it to the line. Rory Court throws it deep into his own zone for Wood, and Braden Wood will throw it down the ice. 35 seconds to kill in the power play for Dieppe, who trail by 3. Poirier to Meredith. Meredith in over the line. He scored in game 1. Good speed. Former Campbellton Tiger got it all the way back to the line for Poirier. For Meredith, comes off the boards. Can't handle it cleanly, but good play to sweep it off Constantine's stick to keep it alive. Back to the line it comes for Poirier. Poirier looking for a lane, fired it high and wide. 10 seconds to work on the power play. Newcomb far side, into the corner for Beckwith. Beckwith for Newcomb to the line, and Poirier can't keep it in, and it'll come out. So another penalty kill for the Timberwolves, very important, but they need to stay out of the box as Smith makes his way back onto the ice. Newcomb struggles in over the line, knocked down by Smith. Smith ahead for Aird. Aird by himself in the neutral zone, takes a hack there from Doucette, no call. Offside is the call, but quite the hack from Doucette on Aird, and I think Miramichi's bench is going to pick up a penalty for unsportsmanlike, and it's going to be a bench minor. Timberwolves with too much to say from the bench is going to give Dieppe another power play. So in theory, back-to-back power play chances for the Commandos, who have scored the only goal here of the period, and are trying to build some momentum with 14 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the third. But Doucette definitely does lay the lumber on Aird coming through the neutral zone, and no call, and the Miramichi bench had too much to say. Centering pass comes out. Clark down, loose puck side of the cage. Beckwith now, all the way back to the point, winds, fires, deflected wide as Malone got his stick on that. Clark pinches down, Aird swats it to the line, bouncing puck to Bernier control. Across for Beckwith. Beckwith centering pass.